All right, so Seth Rollins got pretty honest about his WWE future in a recent interview. Here's what he said.
Your fans out there tonight were insane, me being one of them. A message to all those fans, especially the ones that grew up watching you in the WWE saga.
Don't, don't, make, don't make me feel any older than I am, you know? Yeah, I've been at this now in WWE for 12 years, so I suppose it makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I just appreciate the love. You know, the more I get from them, the more I'm able to put out. And I don't know, honestly, how much gas I got left in the tank. You know, I'm closer to the end than I am to the beginning, and so I'm just trying to give everything I got every time I'm out there, hearing that kind of ovation. I mean,
So Seth Rollins was kind of, hinting at, listen, I got less time, I'm closer to the end than to the beginning of this thing. And it is crazy, 12 years, to think he's been every time you hear Seth Rollins' name, you still think of him as even Roman Reigns or Cody. You think of these guys still as newer stars, but 12 years, a long time. And, now they're the biggest names in the business. And Seth Rollins is one of those guys, especially with WrestleMania, what he's done with Bronson Reed. It kind of it's in the shadow of the Bloodline storyline. And I know Seth Rollins at WrestleMania was a part of that, but he was in some ways secondary, right? After night one and night two, he did come out with the big Shield moment, but other than that, it was Cody versus the Bloodline on night two. And then he was gone for a little bit, recovering, and now he's really building up Bronson Reed. He has been the key for Bronson Reed to really take off, because it was that moment when he did all those tsunami jumps or whatever they were calling them, all of those onto Seth Rollins, right? When Bronson Reed did that. And since that moment, this has been a real rivalry with real matches that have been really good and a lot of great stuff. And now Bronson Reed he's on the up, right? And you got to thank Seth Rollins for some of that. And just a fantastic star. So hopefully he stays around for a while. And look, you can leave, you can come back. That's what everybody in the wrestling business does. So hopefully he realizes that and says, you know what? Maybe when I'm ready to retire, take a little bit of break, and then I come back for another big match.